Scano, Sego, Ani, hello, bonjour, bozu, all those other wonderful things to say hello. We are with these wonderful women who, for a minute there, I thought I wasn't on. You guys are just sitting there so calmly. Normally you're in laughter, and I'm like, wow, are they hearing me? uh, anyway, welcome to everyone. I feel like I've been on this platform all day today, and it does feel lovely, but what a way for me to end my day. Like, first, when you guys were here on Monday, we've had a lot of really amazing feedback, especially to people that follow us, and just saying how wonderful, how just down to earth you were, and how open you were at being yourself, and just very grateful. And so I think we're really developing on Grandmother's Voice that's what this space is about. It's about bringing everyone together to honor who we are. And so I'm really excited that this is called Raising Our Vibration through Gratitude. I think that's what you said it today. And that's what I've been feeling lately. And not lately, for years. I think, once you understand living in gratitude, it's kind of hard to be out of it for longer than, a day maybe, or two, or whatever. That's my personal experience. So I'd love to just turn it over to the ladies, do it a little short intro, or do whatever you want. But I'd love to hear a little bit about you. Introduce yourself again, and tell our viewers that are showing up to hear your beautiful voice and drum, and take it away.
All right.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Jody.
Thank you, Jody.
Let's do this.
Woo! Here we go.
All right. Yeah.
Josie and Cherie's
Crazy
Adventures live at 5.
Yes, it is. We're very happy to be back. So you can't get rid of us. You thought you could. Here we are.
Yeah, cut.
So thank you so much for having us again. We have Luna the love dog here. We're at Cherie's place this time. And she is really a love dog wherever she goes. She's 5 months old and beautiful. So when she pops up, that's Luna.
If she barks, it's Luna.
That's Jackson.
No. Yeah, I love it. So.
All right, yeah, and here she is. So my name is Josephine Lavalley. I have a link I would also like to share. My business page on Facebook is Soul, Fire, Yoga, and Reiki. And Cherie and I also created, besides our Butterfly Spirit Drum group, we have Creator Circle of Drums on Facebook. And Cherie mentioned that last year, how we had a big gathering of 8 big drums and around 60 hand drums. And it was right before COVID happened in March, because it was just building momentum. We did it January, February, and it was went from like 30 people to probably about 90 people. Mm-hmm. And that's what the space could hold. So now everything is shut down. We'll be doing that, as soon as we can. We still have our small circles. And I'm from Six Nations, Onondaga. My name is Gagaista, which means I move it. And I am a Reiki master, yoga teacher, G-Con instructor. I came last year, and I thought maybe we could do that a little bit today, just a couple of breathing exercises and movement, just so we could be in the moment of gratitude.
She likes to move it. Hi, everyone. My name is Cherie, and I am She Who Is Grateful. I reside and born here in St. Catharines, Ontario. My family is from Nova Scotia, and my ancestors and my family heritage is Mi'kmaq, and I'm just learning my roots right now. So connecting with the drum and connecting with the community is so amazing. The healing from the drum has been fantastic for my journey of my recovery. I also am a Reiki. I'm a level 2 Reiki, and I also walk the red road. I'm part of the Well Bride movement. I also, wow, I'm tongue twisted today. I'm also awesome. A mother of 2 and a grandmother of 2, and I work for the healthcare system. And I'm just really in gratitude today for being able to be here and actually for us discussing what gratitude is and maybe some of our journeys on gratitude.
Let's jump right into it.
Okay, so
what are you grateful for?
Well, you know what? There's been this little journey of gratitude for me, and I wasn't always grateful. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I wasn't grateful for the earth. I wasn't grateful for the trees, for my friends, for my family, because I wasn't in my natural ways. I was out doing things that weren't of the natural. And so for me, gratitude, I really struggled with that when I became of sound mind. I was so hard on myself and I beat myself down so much that trying to find gratitude was really, really hard. And when I got together with the community, it started in the sweat. It started in the sweat for me to be able to send those prayers up and to release some of those things and some of the baggage that I was carrying, and also the when I was getting some of the teachings at the Niagara Regional Native Center, there was they did different things with me there. So self-affirmations was one of the things that I'd done. I had to write down 3 things that I was grateful for and post them around my house. And every week I had to change them and I had to tell myself them every day. So because, we tell ourselves something for so long, I'm not good enough, I'm not grateful, I'm not important, I'm not beautiful. I start living in that. So, it was important for me to change my way of thinking. And one of the best ways was through gratitude. Gratitude is the connection to our Creator. And I understand that today, being in gratitude. And gratitude is not just saying, hey, I'm grateful. Gratitude is an action word. If I'm grateful to you, then I'm going to show you.
Show me.
Oh, Josie, I love you. You're my bestie.
You're my bestie too.
So those were.
I know they're laughing.
Yeah, that's okay.
You too.
Yes, big hugs. So the other thing for me with the gratitude was being stuck. I had to be accountable to somebody every day, and I had to call and tell them 5 things that I was grateful for. And so those 5 things I had to write down because there's a healing process through the mind, through the heart, through the hand, through the arm, to the arm, through the hand, to the pen on paper. Today we sit there in technology and we text things or we voice text them. But there's such a process of putting it down on paper. And, we do those things a lot in our circles where we will write them down and we will put them into the fire. We'll let go and then we'll bring in that good. So I had to be accountable. So I would call and I would say, I'll use Josie example. Hi, Josie. Today I'm grateful for the sun and for the dog and for work and to have a job. And then the next day I could call and say, I'm not grateful for. I'm not grateful for anything. So
that's okay. I got some smudge to help you clear your energy.
Right. So, and that's it. It's finding somebody to be accountable, especially when we're in these times and we're in these emotional roller coasters. So it's not always easy being and living in gratitude, and gratitude is action. So we have to take action. And yes, smudging, meditating, even if it's just for a few minutes, putting your feet on the earth, hugging a tree, putting your tobacco down, saying a prayer, picking up a drum. Those are the things that I do for myself today when I'm not in a state of gratitude, when I am in a state of gratitude. So anyways, that's enough for me.
For now?
For now.
Okay.
Thank you, Josephine.
You're welcome. Let's do a couple breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale. Now super big breath in. And let it go. Okay, So when I just lit that, I gave thanks in my mind for the fire. I know traditionally we use matches, but we use what we have, what's available to us, and we give thanks for our tobacco, and we already gave thanks to our drums. I didn't hear her, but I know she did. She's always in gratitude. That's why I have that name.
Yes.
So for myself, my story's similar, where I had a lot of thoughts that caused me to be ungrateful. So the opposite of that, I guess, would be like angry or hateful or not appreciative. And that was me in my early years because of the life that I led and the traumas and stuff like that. So when I became grateful, it's I kind of annoy my kids. I have two daughters. They're 13 and 12. So some parents will spank. Some parents will take away electronics. I do that. I don't spank. They're a little too big for that. Anyway, I never did. But I didn't I gave them timeouts when they misbehaved. And then later I thought, what if I just ask them to write down 10 things that they're grateful for. Then they're going to snap out of their crappy attitude and then shift their energy to be in gratitude. And it was like a little trick that I did. And then if they were really misbehaving, it would be like 20 or 30 things that they're grateful for. And I remember one time my younger daughter she said something about the older daughter, like, I'm really grateful that she's not around me or something like that. So they figured it out. But the gist of it is that it will shift your energy, and there is a lot to be grateful for. And if you don't know who Tom Porter is, he's on YouTube. He is a Mohawk elder in Tuscarora. And I met him a few times, and you can feel his heart energy even before he enters the room. He's just so full of love and gratitude, and he talks about that us as Indigenous people have that teaching to be grateful and appreciative even before our feet hit the floor. And it's true, because we can be grateful for our bed, we can be grateful for our home, we could be grateful for our health. And then when our feet do touch the floor, and then we take that first drink of water, hopefully before you have your coffee, so you can be alkaline and not acidic. We'll talk about that another day.
That's one of our health topics.
Yeah, for sure. Totally self-care.
Self-care, yes.
We could touch on a little bit of that self-care today. So with the gratitude for the water and how we talked about that on Monday, to say thank you and I love you, if we're consuming that spirit of the water inside of us, and then that's a part of us, and then when we share that moon water or that water with other people, then that's part of them now. So that's that whole connection of the energy, right? So we don't want to say stuff like, oh, I hate that snow. We want to say, okay, it's snow, and if you're not into snow, then you'll be grateful when spring comes. But there is gratitude, can be, in every moment. I'm grateful that I have eyes to see Cherie's pretty eyes. I'm grateful that I have a healthy body to make it here today. I'm grateful that I have a car. It doesn't matter, it's an old car. It's reliable. I'm grateful that I have a car and I don't have to walk. I'm grateful that I have all my limbs. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. You could just go on and on and on about it. And in this time, I know that COVID is hard for some people, and we have had losses, but I believe it's a big evolution. I believe that darkness is leaving the planet. I believe a lot of different things, but because there's a lot of things shut down and people are in isolation, we can still communicate like this. In the beginning, me and Cherie wanted nothing to do with Zoom because of the energy of the electronics, but there's things that you can get to help with those energies, such as orgonite and copper, and even wearing certain things.
Wearing yours.
Yeah, exactly. And just being in that positive state too. But this is the way that it is, and we adapt, especially as Indigenous people, we adapt with the changes. So we could just get over it. COVID's here. Hopefully it won't last long. We can be grateful, because even last year when I went to the Toronto protests, I met some wonderful people part of my soul tribe, like Quentin and Kathleen and Rosa, and they're beautiful healing energy. Like it's just, so that's what I'm grateful for. And what else? Grateful that I'm a mom, grateful that I was able to have children, because not everybody is so blessed, right? And just grateful for our drums and the animals that gave their life to be able to, so we can share that gift of song and that drum for healing. And I'll pass it to Cherie.
Okay.
I got the look. I got the cane. No.
So again, like I told you, that I shared with you the last time, that I have a tendency of bringing out my language of letting go, because it's part of my journey and who I am. And so today I pulled, since the topic was on gratitude, I looked up a reading that is on gratitude. And it says, sometimes in life, things happen too fast. We barely solve one problem, then two problems surface. We're feeling great in the morning, but we're submerged in misery by nightfall. Every day we face interruptions, delays, changes, and challenges. We face personality conflicts and disappointments. Often we're feeling overwhelmed. We can't see the lessons in these experiences. One simple concept can get us through the most stressful of times. It's called gratitude. We learn to say thank you for these problems and feelings. Thank you for the way things are. I don't like this experience, but thank you anyway. Force gratitude until it becomes habitual. Gratitude helps us stop trying to control outcomes. It is the key that unlocks positive energy in our life. It is the alchemy that turns problems into blessings and the unexpected into gifts. Today I will be grateful. I will start the process of turning today's pain into tomorrow's joy. So I thought that was a fantastic reading for our topic. Good. And so if somebody's watching and they're having a shitty day, a miserable day.
We all have
them. And you know what? You can turn it around, because there's always a lesson in absolutely everything, and we don't have control over everything.
I love you.
So I love you too.
Even when you're having a shitty day. We usually just avoid each other.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so Cherie pulled this off the wall. We're going to read this to you. We return thanks to our mother, the earth, which sustains us. We return thanks to the rivers and streams, which supply us with water. We return thanks to all herbs, which furnish medicines for the cure of our diseases. We return thanks to the corn and to her sisters, the beans and squashes, which give us life. We return thanks to the wind, which moving the air has banished diseases. We return thanks to the moon and stars, which have given us their light when the sun was gone. We return thanks to the sun that he has looked upon the earth with a beneficent eye. Okay, I've never seen that word before. Like beneficial. Lastly, we return thanks to the Great Spirit, in whom is embodied all goodness, and who directs all things for the good of his children. And that was an Iroquois prayer. Never heard that before. That's very, very good. Let's rock! Okay, let's do this.
Hey, we should start out with Spirit Fire.
Let's do Spirit Fire.
Let's do Spirit Fire.
Is it by Bear Fox?
I believe so.
Okay, we'll get back to you on that one.
On who sings it.
Yeah, we like to share, if we have the knowledge of who we got the song from. If it is by Bear Fox, she has a lot of songs on YouTube. She's Haudenosaunee and she's awesome. And we got this song from the Strongwater Women Drum Group at the Fort Erie Friendship Center. And we like to sing this because sometimes when we go through challenges, some people will, their spirit will, they'll be sad. And like I was speaking with a friend today, and she can't seem to snap out of her funk. So I send her meditations and stuff, and then one day it'll just click. And then maybe she'll get back to being grateful. But everybody is okay where they're at because it's a journey, right? And it's not easy to control the mind and our emotions, but you can do it. And all you need to do is just take a deep breath and say thank you. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Isn't it great?
It is. It's that easy. So if somebody cuts us off in traffic, rather than chasing them like I used to do, okay? Used to. Now I'm that person that just says, okay, they're off balance today. I'm not going to take it personally.
Or they're rushing to see somebody. We don't know what somebody else is going through.
Blessings on your dumb ass. That would be me, okay? We're all about balance, right?
Right, yeah.
No, but like it's easy to get caught up in the emotions of stuff, but you can just take a step back. And even if somebody's in your energy field, you can just pull your energy in. You can simply just cross your hands and cross your legs and just be in your own little bubble and just take that deep breath and say thank you. And if that doesn't work, you can walk away, you can get your feet on the grass, you can drink some water, and you can also choose your battles too, because like even with what's going on, if we don't all agree, that's okay, because somebody's truth is different than your truth, and we can't convince somebody to believe what we believe in, and they can't convince us as well, right? And that's what makes us all unique and special.
Be your authentic self.
Yes, be your authentic self, because why would you want to be anything else? And then we'll talk about self-care after this song. 2 things I wanted to remember: the homeless guy and self-care. Okay. You want to step first?
There was a time when my spirit was low. My spirit fire really showed. It was like a candle burning in the wind. My spirit fire was weak within. There was a time when I could not see all of the beauty surrounding me. I was always worrying, I forgot about me. I kept myself busy, trying to please. There was a time when I could not hear, and my words, oh my words, they were not sincere. The same old words said every day. I was stuck on repeated play. I was tired, I needed to change. I began learning my spiritual ways. I learned of the fire that burns within, and the importance to keep it burning. So I'm telling you so you know. Don't let your spirit fire burn too low. Make sure you take your time and look around and give your thanks to give your thanks to life on the ground. Keep your spirit fire burning. Keep your spirit fire burning. Keep your spirit fire burning.
I hope you liked it. Whew, that felt good. It's something, it felt like it got really bright here when my eyes were closed. I'm like, don't open up my eyes. I'm not ready to go yet.
Another vision quest. Come back, Josie.
Okay, I'm back.
That was amazing. I just had to pop in here and tell you guys.
Something. So when I first met Cherie,
they're not hearing me. I love it. Sorry, I was just like, I had to come in and tell you how amazing that was. I was sitting here and my heart, like I could feel the vibration through, and then my family walked in and ruined it all, but no, I'm just kidding. I was like in my space and I could feel it. It was so beautiful, but I missed it. Was that a song you wrote? No, okay.
Spirit Fire, we think might be sung by Bear Fox, but we'll get back to you.
Okay. I'll leave you alone.
She's so cute. Okay, so when I met Cherie a few years ago, she gifted me this drumstick here. And so she put the leather on it, and then she used her wood burner. She's an artist. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in the camera. Anyways, the point of it is, I can get it right there. You see that star right there? I said, oh, wow, you wood burned a star. She said, no, I didn't. And I was like, yeah, you did. Right here. I thought maybe she forgot. And she said, no, she didn't. That's a natural part of the wood.
Yes.
And where did you get it?
I think we got that branch out at the Niagara Regional Native Center.
Yeah.
When we were doing a drum making workshop, and Tina had picked up a few branches and handed me one.
And she has the other
And
piece.
she has the other half.
And it's a perfect star, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep going.
Yes. Where are you going?
Just in case.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so that was, we've done a few different ones. This one here I made with this drum, and it has the 7 grandfather teachings wood burned on it, which is love, truth, honesty, humility, respect. What am I missing?
Courage.
Respect, courage, yes, and humility. Did I say that? Respect, courage, humility. Okay, anyway. So it's a reminder. Oh, yes. And then when we see that, probably can't see that, but in my drum, I have my red road steps on my my drum, which is honesty, hope, faith, courage, integrity, willingness, humility, forgiveness, justice, perseverance, spiritual awareness, and then service.
Mm-hmm. And while you're still standing, Cherie,
let's drum.
Well, I was just going to give them just a little quick run of drum Reiki.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if Cherie stands facing me, or actually facing you.
The chairs now.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. Let's see. Actually, can you face them right in the middle? Okay, so what we do is, because we're both Reiki practitioners, we bring in the energy. We make sure that we're in a good mind. And then after we bring in that energy, the person either lays or sits or stands, and then we come around with the drum, and then we kind of work up. We work up one side, and then gently, and we can sing or not sing. We're very gentle around their head because it's very loud, right? With their ears. And Cherie and I will do this together, and we'll concentrate on their heart. And so when you've got this going through your heart from 2 wonderful ladies that love you, you feel it. And it brings you to a place of peace. That's what it does. And then what we do is we work up and down the energy centers. So intuitively we would know where you're blocked because we would sense it. So in the root chakra, a lot of people are holding fear right here because of the circumstances, but we don't need to be in fear. We can get back to love. And when you're in love and you're connected to the divine and all that is, then you just shed the shit and shine. Right, Cherie?
Right?
So this drum is not made of deer or moose. It's a Reiki drum. But it's beautiful because you can feel it going right through you.
As Jody, you said you feel it coming through to you. Imagine being with the drum going around you, front and back.
Yeah,
right?
so this, yep. And you can feel it's very deep, right? You can probably hear that and feel that. And with that, we will drum some more.
Mm-hmm.
So while Cherie decides, and I do want to do grandmother's song because it's grandmother's voice, I'm just going to grab it.
Yes, we should probably open with that then.
Maybe a softer one to
Maybe a
start.
softer one first? Okay. It does take a lot of breath. So you want to do the Women's Honor Song?
There you go. Yeah, that one. Okay, let's start with that one. And then we'll maybe do a softer one. Okay. All right, need a drink.
Yes.
And we give thanks to the water, and we love you.
Thank you, and we love you. We love you too.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, I'll share about the homeless guy. Well, we just took a sip. So, a lot of times I will give food if I have it in the car to give to the homeless because I don't want to contribute towards alcohol or drugs. And I don't know somebody's journey or path, so I don't always give money, but sometimes I do. And the gentleman that I seen today, right away in my mind, I was like, no, because I seen him at a well-known drug house. And then I thought, well, I felt like I should, because I know that he's probably going to buy food also, because he's still alive, right? So I know he's eating. And it was the best thing ever. So I grabbed the toonie, gave it to him. And then when he first seen me, he was very grateful. And he went like that. And then I gave it to him. And I said, can I hold your hand for a second? And he said, yeah. I held his hand while we were at the light. And we didn't let go. And I held it for a long time. And he had the most beautiful blue eyes. And I told him that. I said, your eyes are amazing. It's like I could see the whole universe in them. And it was like so pure, like a child, like a baby. But he was an old man, right? Like probably 80. And he's very struggling. You could tell he's got some physical stuff and mental illness. And so I'm holding his hand. And then he goes, thank you for this. And I said, you're welcome. And then he kissed my hand. But it's not that I didn't like it. I don't want somebody to treat me like I'm like a princess or like, you know what I mean? Like a peasant and a king or a queen. I didn't like it, but I liked it. And I went, come here. And I grabbed his hand and I kissed his hand and I laughed and I said, I got my lipstick on your hand. But being humble like that, right? Like we don't know what somebody went through, why they're there. And he looked at me and he was so taken back that I kissed his hand, his dirty hand. I don't care. I'm not in fear. I'm living from here. And when I did that, it just like, it felt so good because if he would have just kissed my hand and then I left, it's almost like, you know, like that.
About balance.
Yeah. So then after I was overcome with emotion and gratitude that he received my love, right? And I just felt really good about that. So I wanted to share that about the homeless guy. All right. So you're going to start it.
Okay.
All right, get ready. And if it gets too loud, just turn the volume down because we found our voice. I want to show you my drum real quick. You said we could do anything we want.
I know. You opened up a can of worms.
All right. Breath in. And let it go. Breathe in. And let it go. I was thinking about my mother. She died when I was 8, and she died tragically. The story was that she fell or jumped or was pushed out of a transport truck. And it was very traumatic after that, living with an abusive aunt. So when I sing, sometimes I'll think of my mother. And that's why I got this drum, because she had a CB name that was Black Panther. And I'm going to paint this black. And just to remember, I also have a big tattoo on my legs just to remember that she's always with me. So when I suffered trauma as a child, I didn't have a voice. And when Cherie and I talked to everybody on Monday and we shared that healing and that singing, it's a release. So it's also like our ancestors that come through as well, because they want to be heard, and everything that has happened, it's to be expressed, and that healing, and it's very healing to drum and sing. And did you want to say anything before we sing some more?
No. I'm
almost
good.
spit out my water. She's so funny. Here I'm thinking she's gonna tell this real serious mom story. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay. Which one to do? Like a soft. Want to do a soft one? Like Kylie?
How about mine?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
But I'm not doing leads because I haven't learned it yet.
Not
do
that
it
one.
Yeah.
The other one. The health healing.
Oh yeah.
So this song here is called the health healing song. This one came to me. Actually, it was gifted to me from Mother Earth. We were around the fire when I came back from BC, visiting my son and my daughter-in-law, my grandchildren. And COVID hit and everything just shut down. I got back just in time. So we were up at my sister's and we're down close to the hospital. Everybody was so afraid and so scared and living in such that, their mental health was not in a good place. So, you know, we got around, and a couple of us, and we were drumming around the fire, and you know, the earth just, it gave me this song, and I just could not stop. I just kept going and going with it, and it was almost like it took me on a vision quest. It took me to another place. So this one's called the Health Healing Song, and this is for physical, spiritual, mental, emotional healing. So.
Yep.
Hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah. Hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah. Hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah. Hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah, oh hey ah, oh hey ah, hey ah. Oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, You hear weird noises?
My feet were squeaking.
Ah! 444. The angels are here.
Marcy! Me and my friend Marcy have a synchronicity daily, 1111-222-333. And I was listening to that Sir Duke song, and I was in the vibe, and it was 333. And I messaged Marcy because it's a good connection. So when you see those synchronicities, you're right on track. That's what I heard. Okay, you ready for grandmother?
The new water song?
Sure.
Okay. So this one here is it's a water song, and it was also gifted from the waters. I was struggling. I had a few friends lost to overdoses. My mother was sick and had passed away, and my sister-in-law's father passed away. And so mentally, as we go through stuff like that, I needed to release. So I said, you know, take the tobacco, go to the water, lay down the tobacco, pray, and drum. So this one just came from the water. And so it's funny because we were at a sharing circle. One of the ladies, Michelle Elise, says, that's a water song. And I said, yeah, it's the Welland Canal song. So it actually came, that's one of the spots that I go to. And the neat thing is it's about the interconnection, right? The canal's there bringing one body of water to another, right? So it's, so this is called the water song. You want to do the 4 honor beats?
No, I want you to.
Okay.
Hurt my finger. I'm grateful I can feel. See? You can do it. I burned my finger. I'm grateful that I can feel that. Grateful that I have a finger.
Right?
I know, we're weird according. Okay. You know what?
Woo!
That was really beautiful.
That's the first time we've ever done that live like that. What a gift.
Will you try something with me, Cherie?
Sure, I can try anything because we're all in this together. We're all learning. We're all evolving. We all are loving and we're doing the best that we can. So I'll do whatever.
Can we do it with the rattle and a light drum? Because I'm thinking it's in my blood about the water songs and the rattle. I just want to see if we can incorporate this too.
Okay.
We'll just do one each.
Yeah. This is what we normally do. So
we bounce off of each other and see what works. And it already works. I really love like this too. Or harder. Whatever you want. Whatever you feel.
Want to start?
No. What you do?
Yes, we're gonna let Luna the love dog in. She's barking at the door. Sorry about that. Intermission time. Go get some water. Oh, here she is.
All right, grandmother.
Yes, we'll do the grandmother song.
Yes, and I cannot remember the lady's name.
I can't remember.
It's okay. But we will get back to you on that one too. So we learned, I think, 2 grandmother songs. And do you remember the story? It's a healing song.
Yes, it was a healing song that I please don't quote me on it. That the story was from the lady who wrote it was her sister had died, and she was an avid singer. She was an artist. She had that gift of song and drum, and she stopped singing when her sister had passed away, and she mourned, and her grandmother had suggested to her to go back to sing and go back to the drums, so to bring her that connection, and she did. So she gifted this song about her grandmother.
Yeah.
So I said, don't quote me on it. There's more details in there, but I don't want to give the wrong information. But I actually was honored to sit in circle and drum with her, and it was out at the Friendship Center.
Yeah, we'll post her name on the chat later. I'll talk to Sabrina because she's got a good memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cherie.
That's okay.
I'm not lighting anymore. We're purified. We're good.
We're cleansed for next week.
We got credit.
Yes.
All right. This thing was talking to me. Can we do something out of there? I don't mind reading. You got something?
Oh, yes.
All right, story time.
Oh, no, let's do balance. It's almost 5 o'clock.
What? Oh,
right.
Oh, come on. We got to do. No, we're going 5 after. Come on.
Okay.
We got to sing
We got to
sing
sing one more song, yeah. So
2 more.
Well, we'll save this for our next adventure.
All right.
Okay.
Let's think of. I was thinking Sky World because we talked about death, and I think that we should sing that one, and then we can raise it up after that.
Okay.
Okay, so we will sing Sky World. So get your popcorn next time.
Yeah, get your popcorn.
Or you can get it after the song. So
Smart
this one,
pop.
yeah, we're just honoring the ones that we have lost. And that's part of the earth experience, is that we will have suffering. So it's really important to be kind to one another and to be gentle with each other and love your family because they have your back. And family is very important. Very, very, very important. Forget everything that happened before and forgive and allow yourself to forgive yourself for everything. This is the time for everybody to bond again. That's why we're being forced to be together so we can appreciate what we have. There's many good things, many good lessons in this. So we'll give gratitude and honor those ones that we lost.
People.
Our
people.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
put our minds together as one and remember those who have passed on to the sky world. Their life duties are complete. They are living peacefully in the sky world. In the sky world. Hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, 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 hi-yo-ho-eh-ah. Let's put our minds together as one and remember those who have passed on to the sky world. Their life duties are complete. They are living peacefully in the sky world. In the sky world. They will never be forgotten. No more pain, no more suffering in the sky world. In the sky world. Hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, hey-yo, hi-yo, hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, hey, hi-yo, hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, hi-yo, hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, yo-ho-eh-ah, we hi-yo-ho-eh-ah, hey. Their life duties are complete. They are living peacefully in the sky world. In the sky world.
Okay, that might have made you cry because we've all lost people. So let's do a couple breaths. Breathe in. Let go. Breathe in and let it go. For right now, I'll just show you one Qigong move. And it's really cool because Cherie didn't take my class and haven't done a class yet, but she didn't, and she was doing one of the beginning moves at a fire. So you could do it with me. Come on an angle right now so they can see you. Okay. So what she did was she turned a little bit. She had her 1 foot angled out. Just a little gentle bend in her knee. You can stand up. Stand up. Wait a second. And then just give a little bend, nice straight posture. And then with your arms very like pliable, you're just gonna go forward, inhale, and then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, exhale, bring it back. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then the other side, same thing. Come say hi, Nina. So that's it. That's one way. That's one way to get centered. It's very right. Take a breath. Say thank you. Lots to be grateful for. And you want to do balance?
Yeah, let's balance everybody out. Huh? One more?
Oh, she just said she wants to do horse giveaway.
Oh,
Cherie
yes.
said, Cherie.
Yeah. We'll do balance for another day.
No, we'll do balance after
Okay.
this. We'll try. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more, and we're going to stay on Jody because you told us to. You're so bossy. I'm just kidding.
She's bossy.
All right, we're going to raise the vibes. Get ready.
Taking them on an emotional roller coaster.
This one? That's good. Then welcome to the Earth journey. You're here for a few winners, so be kind. Learn, observe, grow, and get back to love. And this one, we also learned from the Strong Water Women Drum Group. So back in the day, they gave away a horse as a dowry. Do we have a horse? No. We're going to say horse giveaway. We're not going to win the dog. All right, do it up, Cherie. Bunch of horses coming in. See how you can move the energy. We can go from grieving to joy to like anything, and we're going to stay away from those lower vibration energies such as shame, fear, and guilt. Stand in your power. Use those I am affirmations. I am powerful in my now. So you choose.
And I am enough. And remember to get yourself a book, a piece of paper, draw little flowers and hearts. Use that artistic side of
and
you.
And those I am affirmations around the house.
Yes, the I am are the self-affirmations and putting them around. And write a gratitude list for yourself and find somebody that you can be accountable to read them off to every day. You know, because right now, you know, that the sun is shining and it is great. We can get out into the earth, but it's always good to practice those things because it keeps us in that grateful mind when, you know, and we don't get down too deep, right? So it's about, yeah, just.
Yeah, and that just brought me to the thing that I forgot, which was about the self-care. Okay, so we'll save that for another day, but the one thing, I was listening to a meditation today. I sent it to my one friend who was struggling, and it was about self-care and self-love. So I can be our worst critics, to say horrible things to each other. And I did that. I thought that I was ugly, unworthy, didn't believe in myself. And I had those self-defeating thoughts that went all the time, until one day I just decided to change it and say positive things. I am worthy. I do believe in myself. And when you have that self-love, then you're able to give that to others. And that's what we talk about. We can't give from an empty cup. So if we're not practicing that self-care and that self-love, and that's why Cherie and I drum and sing together, because we love ourselves and we love each other, and we know that that brings a lot of joy to you and to ourselves. And that is our self-care. That's one of the many things that we do to practice that self-love and self-care. So be kind and gentle with yourself. It's easy to, be like, when this first happened, my daughter said, she goes, "It's not a pandemic and it's not a plandemic, it's a poundemic." And you can clearly see it could be, right? But I've actually lost 20 pounds, and I'm not mad at myself because I gained that weight, because that's the time in the winter for that introspection. But enough with the chips and dip, right? It's like, okay, now if the nice weather's here, let's get out, let's walk and hike, and be gentle with yourself. Just accept yourself for where you're at right now. Mm-hmm. And just love yourself for who you are, because you're awesome. Just tell yourself that. Which should be balanced. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to close with this song here. Go ahead, Jos.
Yeah, it's a song that came to me, and it's about moving the energy, taking it from the earth and taking it from the cosmos. So I'll move my hands around, because that's what I do.
So close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths.
Yeah.
Deep breath in. And release. Another big breath in. Blow it to the earth. One more deep breath in. Hold it and release.
Way high, way low, way low, way high, way high, way low, way low, way high, way low, way low, way high, way low, way high, way low, way low, way high, way high. Way low, way low, way high, way low, way low, way high, way low, way high, way low, way low, way high, way high, way low, way low, way high, way low, way low, way high, way low. Thank you. See you next Wednesday. Mwah.
You okay?
Is he crying?
No, but I am telling you,
Like,
no,
oh,
I am not crying right now, but I was. And I just wrote in here that like you guys need to stay with us.
You
You need
rode
to
in?
stay.
You rode in
I
on a horse?
I wrote in, but I can ride in. I can ride in. I can ride in on a horse. I can do that. But what I wanted to do, I love you guys. I love you. There's a
love
reason
you, Jody.
there was a reason that we met that day at Gail's, right?
I know,
Like
right?
this is just so good. So I wanted to, before I left, type in your links, and you said it so quickly that I couldn't type them in and share them. I also know you guys can go back, but I'd like to just share them if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Now
sure.
one was Soul. What was
Soul
it?
Fire, Yoga, and Reiki.
Oh yeah.
How do you spell Reiki again?
Reiki is REIKI.
Yeah. .com.
It's just like a Facebook page, like.
Oh, it's a Facebook page.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then
so I'll put Facebook. Okay.
Like to have a drum circle or like a healing ceremony with me and Cherie, they can message me on there, and then if they want to join. Pardon?
She said amazing.
Yay!
I'm saying amazing.
And then on Facebook, we have our Creator Circle of Drums, and that was created last January at the Village of Healing and Wellness in St. Catharines. So because of COVID, we're kind of like mobile now, but in the group, there's probably about 100 people. So anybody's welcome to join that. It's not just Indigenous, it's men, women, children, LGBTQ plus 2. If I said that correctly, yes. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. All races, creeds, religions, color, everything. And it's inclusive because we created this so people can have a sense of belonging while they're healing, because like not everybody is accepted by their family for their choices that they make in life. So we'll be their family, right? Mm-hmm. They'll be our family. And in this time, it's more important to come together. They're telling us to stay 6 feet apart. I'm saying let's come together.
Come together.
Yeah. And that creates just wellness in itself, right? It helps to build our immune system when we have touch and feel, and everything that you ladies said is amazing. It's what I do in my life, and I think it's so important. I think people are waking up to really wanting to hear just the regular everyday person. It's so different. You know, you have these I think you have these people that were put on the world, you know, in the world to do big, great things, right? So we have our artists and our singers. And what I've found is, you know, when they're on that platform, we can all hear them. But when you're hearing your sisters from down the street, around the corner, and seeing them in this energy, like you guys, you know, we don't know you in any other way except how you are. And the comments that are coming in here, and that I've had, you know, message people said to me, like, I really love those ladies. Sorry, I'll go back to it again. Candace, right? And I love the energy. And this is what it's all about. In this time, the grandmothers said that, you know, hey, if we can really use this platform to just tell people that we're here. We're here to support you and grow, and it's our time. It's the Indigenous voice time. And I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing. We just need to continue to amplify our voices, support each other. And one note, I was talking in the backstage with my friend that wrote a song for me. Okay, he's an old high school buddy, and he wrote this song, and I can't wait to share it one day when I feel like the time is right. And it's called Cayuga, and and it's a beautiful story of what, you know, our relationship and where, you know, what happened. And so thanks, Dan. He's out there probably listening because he saw you ladies last week. He's been in the music business for a long time, and he's like, Jody, this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the voices of the women to come into the song. And so I'm really excited to share that with you. But what kind of resonated with me is I'm not a very good singer. My voice doesn't, you know, go to where like on American Idol or whatever, right? But I think that every single person sounds wonderful singing a medicine song.
Yeah.
They were made, right? It's like that vibration that any voice can do this because it comes from inside, right?
We used
It's
to sound like screeching cats, and sometimes we still do, and we're okay with that.
Yeah, it took time to release all
Yeah.
that out, right? Because you know, I heard it when Brenda McIntyre, because I follow some of her stuff, and some of her videos in that, and she explained that it is so important for us to find that voice, and doesn't matter what you sound like, you have to, you know, just keep letting it out, because every time you reach another song and you reach another vibration, this is from the information I gathered, you actually you're unblocking everything. So there, your voice is there, and you have a beautiful voice. It's finding the courage to release it.
And if you listen to grandmother's voice today, I said be gentle with yourself.
Yes.
You are awesome, exactly the way you are. And I'm going to share something personal. I have a different voice, right? And it's kind of like a kid's voice. And when I first sang, like, I thought that I was horrible, right? People like me now, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I like myself. But when telemarketers called my house, they said, oh, can you put your mom on the phone? I'm like, I am the mom. Okay. So we all have a voice. Like you say, you have a beautiful voice. You just haven't discovered it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, ladies. You're solid. You are solid. I love you.
So are you. We love you too. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you. We'll see you in the back room, and thank everyone so much for joining. And I'm sure these ladies will jump on the chat through the videos, and you can see more of the work that they're doing, and make sure that you sign up for their workshops and watch out. Actually, let's just touch that. You are going to be here on Wednesday next week, midday, to offer songs for the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Right, right, the awareness day. So we'll talk about an exact time, but we'll share that with you.
One quick thing. Cherie started leading drum workshops to make hand drums last year. How wonderful is that? So she's been working with the elders, and we meant to mention that Monday. So now that you're creating this Milton Healing Indigenous Center,
we can get the elders.
Somebody that's helping making drums.
Well,
oh, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff there.
I'm just the assistant.
She's very humble. She can lead it, okay?
Oh,
we're good. We're there.
Yes,
Let's do it. This is exciting, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Yawa.